what's up guys, it's Jay, MorninAfterKill, and I'm back here on Destiny, and this is another episode of Mac and Cheese. I'm Mac, M-A-K, it stands for MorninAfterKill. It's my macronym. So, this is a series designed to help you guys cheese your way through the Nightfall and Heroic Strikes to make sure that you pick up some decent gear and some guaranteed strange coins so you could visit Jor, the Agent of the Nine, and pick up yourself some exotic weaponry. And this week, we're heading to Venus for the Nexus strike. And this is actually my least favorite strike inside of the game, and I'm not sure if it's my least favorite strike because it's the one I've done the least, or it's the one that I've done the least because it's my least favorite strike. All I know is that this is not a very enjoyable strike to do. But there's good news, and there's bad news. The good news is, this strike can be cheesed, and it can be cheesed. Ooh, it can be cheesed hard. The bad news is that it's very tedious and quite annoying to do this solo. So, majority of the strike is pretty straightforward, actually. I found that at the start, there's gonna be a fuck ton of assholes out there. All sorts of assholes. There's gonna be captains, reavers, and dregs. Oh my! But since there's no real good area to cheese here, I sort of just sit back. I take it slow and easy. You know, you're gonna want something with a lot of precision, plenty of power, and, you know, since it's the Nightfall version of the strike, 90% of the assholes out there are gonna be yellow barred or have shields. So, I've actually died a few times trying this strike out first, and I found that even though it's a void burn this week, the only thing that I really have that's void burn is a blue rarity LMG and my comedian shotgun. And this is not a strike you want to be running around with a shotgun, and especially if you're a hunter. So, once again, I'm gonna pull out the old faithful, the Icebreaker sniper. This sniper is so strong that it's still relevant, even though it's not a solar burn week. It's absolutely amazing. It's enough to one-shot most of the red bar enemies, especially those shielded shanks that kind of fly around and piss you off. It's gonna help you keep the clutter of enemies into the middle, and that's really all this strike is, really, is keeping the enemy clutter to a minimum and making sure that you don't get overwhelmed. So, once you get to this area, there's gonna be 3 servitors you need to kill. The first servitor is gonna spawn in this little room in the back, and once you killed all these assholes out here, and he's spawned in, come up to these stairs, and you can pop him through the window with a decent sniper rifle, scout rifle, whatever you have that has plenty of power and is quite accurate, because, well, you're not going to want to be sitting here trying to cheese through with an auto rifle through that little asshole. So, after you kill that servitor, it is time to hit the haul ass, small ass, and get your ass back to the pavilion where we started at, because there's going to be a bunch of assholes coming from both sides, along with a captain and 2 servitors. And like I said, this is why I like the Icebreaker here, because it keeps the clutter of these enemies to a minimum, getting rid of all those red bar assholes out there that have their one-shot fusion rifles. And you can use your supercharge to just clear out the rest of the big old baddies. So, once you clear out these 3 servitors, it's smooth sailing the rest of the way. All you gotta do is just use your corners and angles and keep popping right around the corner and getting them back into cover. That's why I like to bring a hand cannon along on here. I can do a lot of damage in short bursts while I pop out around that corner. Because, like I said, it's not a strike that you want to be rushing in with a shotgun. So, once you get through the main area, there's going to be steps leading into a courtyard that has harpies, there's going to be goblins, there's going to be hobgoblins, and then there's going to be minotaurs, and then there's going to be a shit ton of more goblins. It's a big clusterfuck out there. So, like I said, you just want to take it slow, kill these harpies out there, and then go out to your right. I kept going out to my left, and the problem is that there's a bunch of goblins to the right, and they'll spawn behind you while you're going to the left. So, just after you kill these harpies, go to the right. Make it easy on you. Kill the goblins as they come up the stairs, and then peek around the corner and take out those hobgoblins. There's going to be 2 of them. They have the ability to one-shot the shit out of you, even though it's not a solar burn week. they still have enough power to kick the living shit out of you. So once you pop them dead, there's gonna be a couple more Minotaurs out there. You pop them down with your Void Burn, whatever the fuck you're using this week. I have a blue rarity LMG for my Void, which isn't the greatest, but like I said, this shows you that you don't have to have the greatest of gear to get through this strike. But after you cleared out that enemy and you're about to run out of this corner, stop! Be careful! There will be an ass ton of goblins right around this corner, and if you're not ready for them, it'll fuck your run up real fast. Same for the next pack of goblins right before the Nexus. There's literally like 30 goblins in between here and the Nexus, and they can teleport on you really fast. So if you're not paying attention and you're being a little bit cocky, they will send your ass back to the start on this Nightfall strike. Best believe that. So after all that bullshit, we're finally here. The whole reason that you motherfuckers have come to this video. It's your weekly serving of cheese. So when you get to the Nexus, there's gonna be 5 Minotaurs down below. Do not jump down there at all. Not once. Stay up here. So if you look straight ahead at about 1 to 2 o'clock, you'll see a Minotaur. That is a red bar Minotaur. Snipe him and kill him. Kill him dead. And then if you follow the clock all the way around to the left, at about 9 o'clock over here, you're gonna see another red bar Minotaur. Sometimes he goes behind that pillar. He's a dickhead. When you get the chance, kill him. Because once you kill both red bar Minotaurs, there will be 3 yellow bar Minotaurs that will start moving towards you. Be careful. Their void damage has a lot of splash damage. And they can kill you from down here even though they don't have a shot on you. Instead, wait till they come under your ledge, pop them once, turn around, and crouch behind this rock. You'll see that scumbag come right up behind you. He's coming behind you. Ooh. Kill him with your void weapon. And do this for all 3 of them. Pop them once, turn around, sit at the rock, kill them. And once you've killed all of them, Dinklebot will tell you the Nexus is awakening. Sometimes he'll tell you a little bit early, and there's another Minotaur coming behind you. Careful. Sometimes Dinklebot lies to you. So now that you got the Nexus actually spawned, this is the tedious part. You thought all this shit was tedious? No, this is the tedious part. You want to peek over the ledge and take a shot at the Nexus. Then he's going to hit you with a ton of void damage, and it has splash damage just like the Minotaur. So what you're going to do is after you take your first shot, move to the other side and shoot again. Since he's a turret and he moves slow, he's going to keep trying to keep up with you. So just keep going left to right, taking about 4 to 6 shots, right? And then you want to turn around and crouch behind a rock. Because every time you attack the Nexus, about 20 to 30 seconds after you attack him, a Minotaur will spawn behind you. So what you need to do is you need to alternate between taking shots at the Nexus and then turn around, wait for the Minotaur, and then attack the Nexus, turn around, wait for the Minotaur. It's a really tedious process, but I guarantee you, it beats jumping down there and trying to fight the Nexus straight up with his void splash damage, especially since this week is a void burn on the Nightfall. It's absolutely horrendous jumping down there. You need to stay up here if you're going to solo this. So, speaking of splash damage, there will be a point when you're shooting at the Nexus, and he'll be aiming directly at the middle of the doorway, and both sides will be covered with void splash damage. Don't be a hero. Sit back, just hang out, and wait for the fucking Minotaur. It's not worth it trying to get 1 or 2 shots in when he has that whole entire doorway covered up. He will fuck you up, and you will die. And if you don't die, then you're gonna be low health, and then when you see that motherfucking Minotaur pop up, he's gonna hit you with his void, and you're all types of fucked. All types of fucked. So, there you go. If you just keep going back and forth, you will kill the Nexus eventually. I think it took me about 12 minutes with my icebreaker to kill the Nexus, taking pot shots here and there, which isn't that bad actually, because the rest of the strike only took me like 3 or 4 minutes to pop through, so it's not a bad thing. So, my name is Jay, MorninAfterKill. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. If you could leave a thumbs up on the video, I'd highly appreciate it, because it gives me motivation to make more videos for you motherfuckers that watch my motherfucking videos. This is your weekly serving of cheese. Sorry that it has to be slow and easy cheese, but you know what? At least you got a little bit of cheese. You get yourself some strange coins, and maybe hopefully the last word will be the exotic of the week. I'm waiting for that goddamn hand cannon, motherfucker. So, like I said, my name's Jay, MorninAfterKill. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna see you guys later.
Great work.